You know, I thought this year would be a lot better with sci-fi films. But in between this movie and Chaos Walking, that this is not the case. What's going on, guys? This is Joshua, aka Future Filmmaker 3940 Reviews, where I talk movies, TV, and music. And unfortunately, I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on Cosmic Sin. Oh boy, holy crap. Cosmic Sin was written and directed by Edward Drake and stars Bruce Willis, Frank Grillo, Brandon Thomas Lee, Corey Lange, C.J. Perry, and in this movie, it takes place in the year of 2524, where 4 centuries after humans started colonizing the outer planets, and retired General James Ford gets called back into service after a hostile alien fleet attack that soldiers on a remote planet. The threats against mankind soon escalates into an interstellar war as Ford, as a team of elite soldiers try to stop the imminent attack before it's too late. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of Cosmic Sin. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? Honestly, all my social media links are in the description box down below. If you want to send money to my channel or you want some fan mail, you can do that as well. And if you would like to go to my merchandise store or send anything from my Amazon wish list, you can do either one of those as well. Cosmic Sin is easily the top third worst movie of this entire year. This was so bad that if there is any other movie coming out this year, even After We Fell, which I dread the most, if The Boss Baby 2 and After We Fell is even 1,000 times worse as this, then we in trouble, because Chaos Walking I thought was pretty boring. Had potential, but it was boring. Run, Hide, and Fight I thought was very, very bad. It was really offensive. But with Cosmic Sin, this is a prime example of what not to do with a sci-fi movie. As much as I am dreading Dune a little bit on one of the casting choices, and because of the fact that we might not get more after this, and because I wasn't a big fan of the 1984 film by David Lynch, that movie is going to kick this movie in the ice cream cone, because this is a movie that is not even very good. I will start off with the only somewhat praise I can give this movie. Is that this is bad on an entertaining, so bad it's good level. And Frank Grillo is really trying to do something with this. Everything else in this movie does not even compare to that. Everyone in the acting is either phoning it in or just not very good. And I don't blame these actors. Frank Grillo, Lana, C.J. Perry from WWE, Corey Lange, I don't blame none of these actors for this. But the worst case of bad acting is Bruce Willis, which at one point he was one of the greatest action stars ever. And he was great in Glass back in 2019. But in between that movie and doing a bunch of VOD movies, he is really throwing his career out to his hard work and his career altitudes, because this is the worst I've seen of Bruce Willis. I like Bruce Willis. He is a talented guy, but I'm not sure what he's doing here, because he is not emotionless. He doesn't seem to care about this movie at all. And that's why I felt like with the rest of the actors, they just basically doing this for the money. And I can't blame them, because they're trying hard with what they are given, but what they are given here is just unexcusable. This is one of the most laziest scripts I've seen into life. The script is so non-existent, so uninteresting, so discombobulated that you can't even latch yourself on to a single plot thread or to a single character here. And that is one of the biggest issues I do have when it comes to a bad sci-fi movie or a bad movie in general. If your story and characters are so ill-contrived that to the point where you just can't latch onto anything, then that's bad. Because that is bad. Also, direction-wise, I haven't seen anything else this director has done, and I'm not gonna blame it on him, even though he is the solo writer of this movie. But the writing is not even that good, so the directing is very nice. It feels like someone watched Battlefield Earth and Star Wars The Holiday Special said, let's make something like that, but 1,000 times freaking worse. The direction in this movie is so unimaginably non-existent. And the way things are executed, the way characters are supposed to be developed, none of it is done in a consistent way. But the worst case of this movie is that this movie is boring. For a bad sci-fi movie like this, you would expect at least the action scenes to be good, or the visual effects and cinematography to be good. They're not even that damn impressive in this movie. The cinematography and the visual effects in this movie are horrendous. Nothing in this movie really... Look, I can tell that they tried, and I can tell that a filmmaker is trying. And this is why I don't like screaming at the top of my lungs in most of my rants anymore. Because no matter how talented of a director you are, you're always going to make a bad movie. And I try to give movies like this the benefit of the doubt. But if you cannot find a single redeeming quality in this movie, then you obviously have to take it to the ranting stage where you have to scream. The cinematography and the visual effects in this movie are so bland. It felt like this was made on a cheap $5 budget. It feels like that they didn't have the extra time or care. This is basically something you would see on the freaking Sci-Fi channel, or something that the Asylum made. This does not feel like something that will go straight to theaters or straight to streaming service. This feels heavily cheap. Say what you want about the Snyder Cut of Justice League, but that did not feel cheap. At least it felt like it had a vision throughout. Say what you want about Captain Marvel. That didn't feel fucking cheap either. This feels as cheap as the cheapest movie you can find at your local Walmart or your local Dollar Tree. That's basically what this is. Even the sound mixing, the technical aspects, the music is not even that impressive. That means nothing. So what is the point of even sitting here talking about this movie for how many minutes I've gone on? For at least 8 minutes and a half of me talking about this if there's nothing to talk about. This is an empty film. At the end of the day, this is an empty film. Cosmic Sin is one of the worst examples of how not to do a sci-fi movie. This is right now in the top 3 worst movies of this entire freaking year. And if Dune is any worse than this, then God help me. I am gonna give Cosmic Sin the JD Get Out of My Face Club. Anyways, guys, Let me know in the comment section down below, what did you guys think of this movie? If you've seen it, in the comments, please don't watch this movie. If you like similar to my channel or you want some fan mail, you can email me and do that as well. All my social media links are in the description box down below. Be sure to like this video, comment down below what you guys think of this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next rant review, whichever the hell that is gonna be, because this is one of the worst fucking movies of the year. I don't even want to talk about. I'm just gonna cut the camera off. I'm gonna cut the camera off. By the time I cut this camera off, I will never have to think of this movie ever again. Bye. Oh, you guys keep it cool. Enjoy the Epictasticness.